that, at least I have in our experience, I've seen that this is the way that I want it to be. So.
Sometimes I feel really hard on myself for putting my son in school. He went to school until he was 10, and I wish that I had I had questioned everything before. I was quite rebellious in my youth. Go figure. But I never questioned education as I shared. And I wish that I had. But Miro assures me that he needed that experience beforehand to know what it is that he's got now. So the contrast was important to him. And, there's a lot of other sort of parenting things that I wish I had done, like I wish I hadn't waited until my son was 10 to spend real quality time with him. I mean, oh my God, that breaks my heart. I'm almost going to tear up here. That's powerful to know that I missed out. On those first 10 years of just really having that time with him. And it goes so fast. Oh my God, he's going to be 18 pretty soon. And that it doesn't scare me that he's going to be 18. And as a parent, what we want for our children is for them to go into the world and be healthy and to feel secure and safe and to be happy and to be able to pave their own way and to have experience making decisions for themselves and all that stuff. And he's got that. I know I've prepared him for that. So I know I've done a good job. But, as a parent, boy, it goes by so fast. And so, yeah, I wish I would have cherished each moment a little bit more before we started our travels. So that's my regret. Yeah.
This is from Rue. Now that you have all this knowledge and you're kind of a pioneer in this movement, what are your goals and dreams for the future? Do you want to change the world in some way? Do you have a goal? Is it big, small? Where might you live? Do you have any preference? And also for you, when he goes off one day, what are your plans? What do you think? I know you live in the present and that's where you should, but do you have any dreams for your future as well?
It's really hard for me to look forward that far into the future. We don't like to make that many long-term plans. But when it comes to changing the world, I think that we're already doing our part. I think that if you want to change the world, it's like that quote, you have to be the change that you want to see in the world. And I think that through living our life the way that we want to live it and being present and, being idealistic, I think that we're changing the world already. So in that way, I would say that we're changing the world. But I don't know. I don't know really where I see myself in 5-10 years. I know, some things I know for sure, like I know I will definitely be traveling still. I'll be on the road somewhere. I don't know. I want to write more. I want to finally finish a book or something. I've been trying for a little while. Yeah, that's really it.
Writing it, not reading it.
That's what I finished.
Finish writing.
Yes, I want to finish writing a book. Thank you.
And for me, the good thing is we've created this business together, and I love working with teams. So, I'll continue doing that. We'll meet up for the retreats, and we'll run the business together and have our our joint lives and our separate lives, and that's okay. But I really want to go to Egypt, so that'll probably happen at some point. But beyond that, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing in 2 weeks. I don't know. And then Miro has a poem ready.
So, this kind of has to do with Worldschooling too. This is a poem that I wrote in Mexico, actually, at some of the ancient sites there. So, the stones still stand, but the culture is dead. Time the vessel withstands, but its lifeblood has been bled. The metropolis lies in ruins. For me, they have forgotten. But it was the Spaniards' doing, promoting blind doctrine. I have watched from their birth, enlightening in ages dark, guiding Maya's earth from within save a spark. Yet now they worship oligarchs, forgetting origin's rooting spark. For catastrophe they embark, doomed by the material mark. They have lost the mystic, choosing the divine, a turn most pessimistic, choosing sky over vine. And now I fade away, my people's beliefs astray, forgotten, a dying ray, begotten, I dismiss the day. And that poem is titled The Fall of Maya. So. That's it.
Any other questions?
I don't have a question, I have a statement. As long as what you do inspires your son, inspires us, I think you're in a good way, and it is very, very interesting. Keep up, and we should always have our mind in balance.
Yes, balance.
Balance,
Right.
because from the other hand, we should be very careful. How is your experience about not being attached and about being very attached and about having the balance of attachment and about being stuck into a school and have your view very very closed and then being too open and then these different angles. We should go back to what's the balance. We have to question ourselves. This is interesting that you give us the other side, but we should question what is the balance. Is it right to keep our children to home and do homeschooling, or give them with blind eyes to traditional school? This is two different angles. I don't think that the right answer is one or the other. We have to keep questioning and being open and never be sure that we keep the right answer. Thank you.
Any more questions?
I think the girl was very right, so the balance is very important. I believe all of us we hated school once, or some professors, but I would remember some of them that they were more than a mom or a dad to you. They supported us, and they made us, okay, you grow up with your mom, as me. Since I was 12 years old, I thought the perfect parents are my parents, but when you see these professors, to be so soft, warm to you, when your parent says to you that you cannot be a doctor, or you cannot do this, or you cannot make your dreams come true, they are there to support you. And if you never had this experience in your life, I feel pity. At least you're young and you can go at university just for experience, at least for once. Why not, right? That's it.
Anybody else? Any others? Let's see.
So I just want to be clear, we're not opposed to school, especially university and college level. We're not opposed to that, and we're not opposed to lower level schools, but we are opposed to the compulsory nature of schools. And if a child had the choice to be in the school, then to me, it's a win-win situation. If they're being forced to be there and it's not productive for the child. And in our experience, it wasn't productive for Miro. He can tell you about his, first to fourth grade experience if you want to hear about it. And then the other thing is we've sought out, you could call them professors, we call them mentors, in all different walks of life. It just doesn't happen to be in a university or school setting. So we do take classes and employ mentors and teachers, and we're not opposed to that. But none of it's compulsory. It's all by choice.
Yeah, I definitely agree about the balance that you guys are talking about. I think that, it's important for everybody to find their own balance. What works for my family definitely might not work definitely won't work for every other family. It's really important for people to find their own balance. So, yeah, I agree completely.
Thank you
Thank you.
all.
Just last word, we're very grateful for these two that came here and had this excellent conversation with him in this presentation. And yeah, that's all. Thank you for coming.
I didn't know.
Así,